Hi, everyone. So I am doing our monthly business coaching call. So if you are new here, I'm Lisa. This is the Pretty Fabulous Designs channel. This is a live stream, and I did not send any emails out at all. And that's because I've just been bombarding people with emails for the Planner Academy launch that we just had literally a couple weeks ago. So I've been trying to cool it on the email. And yeah, I figured if you were really into wanting to follow me, you could do one of two things. You can follow me on Crowdcast, and that will give you a prompt every time I go live. However, keep in mind, I do use Crowdcast as well for my author stuff. So whether it's stuff for an author training or it is stuff for Cozy Escape. In fact, we're having a Cozy Escape book club discussion tonight. And so you'll get an alert either way, because it doesn't make sense for me to pay for two Crowdcast accounts. I just do everything all on one. The other thing you could do too is if you are subscribed on YouTube, I believe, because I always multi-stream if I'm doing a webinar to YouTube, and then you'll get an alert too if you, one, are subscribed, and two, if you have alerts turned on. So if you don't have notifications turned on, then you will not get a notification that I am live. I think right now it says the wrong thing. It says the InDesign toolbar, but this is really business coaching. So for February, business coaching for creatives, I'm just changing that now. February. So this is the first time ever that I have done an unscripted video or live stream. I usually always have slides. I think everyone's always used to me talking with slides. And so I was talking to my friend Camila the other day. She just goes on without slides and just chats. Now we have different businesses. She is a coach, so that probably makes more sense. But since this is a business coaching call, I thought we could try it out and see how it goes. So I'm here. I know you guys have so many questions because honestly, I am backed up like by probably 300 comments on YouTube that I have not been able to answer because I have 3 different YouTube channels and I'm trying to get to all of them. And so I know you have questions, like 100%. I know you do. And then this call was also just meant to be a live stream for just Planner Academy. So Planner Academy 2.0 will have a monthly business coaching call as well as a monthly InDesign tutorial. So we did the InDesign tutorial last week. This is the business coaching call, and I'm just calling it business coaching for creatives. Oh, people are here. Hi, Candace, or maybe your name is Sabrina. You're a woman with 2 first names. Hi, Elise. So, I thought we could talk about what's going on in the planner world and stationery in general. So I know we just had our call yesterday for Boss School. So if you had missed it, this is the very last time ever in the history of time that I will be running Boss School, which is just get your planner up and running within 6 weeks. It's kind of like it holds your hand during Planner Academy. And so we just had call number 3 yesterday. And a big question was, when should I sell dated planners? And so right now it is February 25th. So it is pretty much you could just say February's done, right? People are looking forward to March. And the big question is, if you have a dated planner for 2020, should you put it on sale? So there's 2 schools of thought. Yes, you should. It's dated. It's going to expire just like milk or something else. In theory, people could use, I have these little metallic dots from Erin Condren. So in theory, you could sell metallic dots or any dots that have numbers on them. And then people could go through and renumber the planners for like old months, right? So in theory, I could keep, if I bought a planner right now for 2020, January and February have already passed. So in theory, I could keep that planner all the way throughout the year. And then for January 2021 and February 2021, I could put little stickers for new dates. Some people do that. Some people, there's a lot of videos too out there on how to repurpose an old planner, what to do with your old planners. Most people are probably not going to do that. So I just did a quick list. So let me share with you who has planners on sale and who does not. So right now, Erin Condren planners, we're just talking about dated. Just forget about undated. That's totally different. But if you have a dated 2020 planner, it's a full year planner. Erin Condren, her planners are 40% off. Day Designer is 30% off. And then both Bloom and Commit 30 are 25% off. And then I forgot to mention Sugar Paper has the biggest discount. Those are 50% off. So everyone has varying degrees of percentages off. And as we get further into the year, it'll probably be even more. Now, there were 4 that I found that have a 0% discount. Even though those planners are dated, they're still selling them at full price. The first one is Golden Coil. In fact, I've actually never seen Golden Coil run a sale, I want to say ever in the history of time. That's not true. I think I've seen one sale ever, and it was something really tiny, like 5% or something. Plum Paper, their 2020 planners, still full price, not for sale. Leaders in Heels, same thing. Those are full price. If you're not familiar with Leaders in Heels, they're right back here. These are, they're actually really pretty planners, and I think they're from Australia or maybe New Zealand. I don't know why. I'm so bad. I feel like I know they're 2 totally separate countries, but I always like think of them as one. It is from Down Under. The Happiness planners. Now those are actually all sold out for 2020, and the only ones that they do have for 2020 are not for sale. They are still full price, and for whatever reason, they are only shipping those to Europe. I imagine that, and I've never obviously seen a European planner from Happiness Planners, but I would guess that they have different holidays, right? I don't even know how you would do that, because like when I was working in France, we got, I think it was Bastille Day off. I was like the only one that showed up to work. I'll never forget this. And everyone I was like, what is going on? Like, is there an apocalypse? Like, is there a zombie outbreak? I don't understand why nobody is at work. And it's because it was a national French holiday that I had no idea. So what's my point? Oh, it would be hard to make a planner for Europe because there are so many different languages and there are so many different holidays. So I don't even know like what they're doing over there, quite honestly, because every country has their own holidays. So that's like a totally different market, but they are not for sale. So, you know, you could go ahead and just do no sales. I think Power Sheets, I want to say that they went on sale for a couple days, but not like an extended, you know, where our inventory is getting low. Those did sell out. And right now, the only thing they have is the undated planner. So, and it's kind of funny too, because I don't know who made the decision or when they made that decision, but if you look at the covers, and I always tell people this all the time, we were talking yesterday too in Boss School, like what is the best planner? How do I get inspiration for designs? And their super busy planner cover, they had 4 different colors. They had a plain pink, a plain teal. When I say plain, that's all it was, just pink, and it had the word Power Sheets, and that was it. And same thing with the teal one. And then they had their standard, you know, with the little petals. If you've ever seen them, I don't know where they are. Mine are gone. So they have the little petals. And then they had this one that was like, I didn't really like it. It wasn't my style. It was flowers. And that one was the last one to sell out. Like nobody wanted that style at all. And so it's funny because their undated planner is that the most unpopular cover style. So I don't know if that was on purpose, or maybe they thought because it was a new style this year that it was going to be super popular, or maybe they just liked it. I know Laura Casa does gardening, so maybe that was like more in line with her love of gardening. Not really sure. Oh, Candace, when are you releasing the budget planner? I'm having such a hard time getting mine completed. Do you offer custom planning design services? That's a good question. I don't know. Let me check a calendar. I have the budget planner on the schedule for the year. I honestly have not really put together like when I'm releasing what. I just did the fitness planner tomorrow because I thought it would be fun and easier to do that first. I have the budget planner on the schedule this year. I have the wedding planner. I have the lunar planner. I have the, what else do I have? A manifestation planner. There's tons and tons of planners. So budget planner, I don't know. It might be, I don't want to say it's next month. I think I was going to try to release the wedding planner next month because it's so pretty. I don't know. I'm attracted to prettier things. The budget planner will probably be the month after that. I would think it's pretty soon. Like it's within the next 2 to 3 months, if that makes sense. As for custom planner design services, I actually no longer offer those. because I'm also an author. So I'd rather use that time to just write. And anyways, doing one-on-one design services is a completely different skill set that I am not like, it's just not my thing. I'm better with courses. I'm better with like live streams. I'm better with webinars. I'm better with like group coaching. That's what I excel at. So one-on-one design, if you want that, I do have 2 recommendations for you. You could use Chelsea Marie. And I think if you go to our website, it's literally I am Chelsea, Chelsey. I can try to type it. It doesn't let me put in website. So I'll just put I am Chelsea into the YouTube comments. You'll have to add the .com after it. Chelsea does amazing work. She makes beautiful websites. She can do workbooks for you. Carol is also really good. And her name is, I think it's her website too. I think it's just her name. So Carol Hampshire also does very beautiful designs. She can make a workbook or a planner for you as well. So they both do custom work. And they both, I highly recommend them. I've worked with both of them. They do great, beautiful designs. Obviously, you could always go to Fiverr and you can go to Upwork, but I can't actually vouch for anyone there because I've never used them. So yeah, but I totally get it. Sometimes it's just hard to get things done. I mean, I'm struggling right now with books. That's for me, like something that's hard to get done versus planners, which are pretty easy for me to get done. So everybody has their thing. Do you guys have any questions? I find it crazy nobody has any questions. Are you waiting? Because it's possible too. You're just waiting for like wonderful words of wisdom to just come forth, because usually I'm always just dropping information. I think if you looked recently, so Plum Paper, so subscription boxes. So tomorrow I'm actually picking a winner during the fitness planner launch at noon. We're doing, so I'll be right back here again, same time in 24 hours, and I will be showing you the fitness planner. If you check Instagram, I did do a couple stories where I did some sneak peeks of what the mood board looks like, and I'll try to drop some more sneak peeks in today. But the fitness plan, or tomorrow, I'm going to award we're doing a giveaway kind of sort of the Erin Condren's seasonal surprise box. So I always say a really great way to add some extra income, especially if you love planners and accessories and you want to try some new products out, is to do a seasonal surprise box. And obviously, I think doing a monthly surprise box is a lot of work. Most people just do seasonal. I think what's her name? Hobo Paper? No, that's not right. Another woman, she does a lot of digital planning. She draws a lot. She's an artist, an illustrator, and she had done a monthly subscription box. And even she like recently said it was too much, and she is switching over to a quarterly program. So she has decided to just do it once every 3 months. I think that's totally doable. You could even do 3 times a year. You could do just one. I'm doing an unboxing this Saturday of the Tone It Up box. I want to say subscription box. It's not a subscription. It's just a one-time box. It was like $100 when you sign up for their program. Lois, what program do you use for your giveaways? I always use Viper, which is VYPER. I'll put it in here for you. And I believe it's .io. I don't think it's a .com. But I looked at Gleam, and I looked at, I cannot stand Rafflecopter. I've done so many giveaways on Rafflecopter because everyone, like all the authors use Rafflecopter. I don't even know how. I lose half the emails. It never works. It like picks 3 winners instead of 1. I don't even know. It's possible it's a user error, but it just always fails for me. So I just bought Viper. They had a lifetime access deal going on this last Christmas. Was it Christmas? It was Black Friday. So I bought that. So that's probably what I'm going to use forever, unless they stop working as well. But yeah, I use Viper. Candace, thank you so much. Oh, good. Glad you like those recommendations. Mandy Mom, I don't know what the Academy consists of. Can you explain what it is exactly? Sure. So Planner Academy is my signature course, and it teaches you exactly how to create a planner from scratch, to how to design it, how to brand it, how to market it. Also, if you want to get it printed, how to find vendors that will do that for you, where to find vendors for like everything, like the tissue paper, ribbons, the boxes, who will do your fulfillment. And if you want to go digital, there's also a whole separate workshop that teaches you how to make a digital planner. So Planner Academy is really like everything and anything you could ever want to know about planners. And then what I used to do, and I say used to because this is the last class ever that I'm running of Boss School, is that we would do a 6-week, like really concentrated group coaching program where we would go through each week and like help you to get your planner up and running, answer any questions, and also just make sure you're staying on track with the material, because it's so easy with these online courses to just sign up and then forget about it. So that's what that is. Now, when I said the new Planner Academy, what I'm doing is I'm archiving the current Planner Academy, which I've had up for, I want to say 3 years. I mean, it's gone through a lot of additions. Like every time I think of something, I'm like, hey, it would be really cool to add a workshop on digital planners. I just added it on. Hey, it would be really cool to add a workshop on notebooks. I just added that on. So Planner Academy is it has a lot of valuable information, but it's not very cohesive unless you're in Boss School, right? Because then someone's kind of holding your hand through it. So that's why I said I'm archiving it all as Planner Academy 1.0. And then this spring, I'm coming out, I'm re-recording everything from scratch, and I'm going to call it Planner Academy 2.0. And so the difference between the two is that one, you're going to pick the planner that you want to create, and I'm just going to show you from beginning to end how to make that and give you the template. So in theory, if you say, hey, I really would like to make this soft bound cover planner, just like, who is this? Daily Greatness. I will just give you the template. I will give you the size dimensions, and I will tell you exactly what printer to use. And then you'll be done, right? Or if you say, hey, you know what? I really want to make a spiral bound planner. Same thing. I will give you the insert, the design, and tell you exactly what to do. So right now inside of Planner Academy 1.0, it's more like, I don't want to say you have to figure it out yourself. It's more just, I assume you're going to just want to do a ton of different things. And, you have so many different choices in bindings. You have so many different choices in paper. And I think the sheer number of options is just overwhelming to people. So this way I'm going to streamline it, and I'm just going to be like, this is the best way. Obviously, if you want to do variations, you can, but this is what I recommend. So that's one thing that's coming out that's different in Planner Academy 2.0, as well as everything's going to be re-recorded from scratch. But also I'm going to add in monthly. So since Boss School is going away, I'm going to add in 2 monthly calls every month. So one is this business coaching call, and the second one is an InDesign tutorial. So we can just all follow along on the screen. Lois, how do you stay focused and on track with your businesses consistently? Oh, me, for my businesses. Well, I mean, I honestly didn't for 2019. So I just kind of like, every day I'd wake up and I'd be like, let me do something, right? And so for 2020, everything's very planned out, right? Like every single month we have a new topic for InDesign tutorials. Every month we're doing the business coaching. Every month I have a new planner template coming out, for the videos that come out. I mean, YouTube is different. YouTube, I kind of have down to a science. Those come out every Monday, Thursday, Saturday. So I honestly like doing videos. So I will do batch recording when I can. So like, for example, the Saturday unboxings, I have so many unboxings. I don't think someone just sent me a planner and I was like, I might be able to get this in the schedule in June. That's my first opening because I just have so many unboxings. So I mean, for me to stay on track, I am like 100% a super anal, like I really plan everything out. I have like checklist upon checklist upon to-do lists upon project lists. And yeah, I will rewrite stuff like every day. So that's kind of how I stay on track. Plus honestly, it's probably easier for me. I say this all the time to people, like when we were doing our TBR list for the month in the reader group, like what you're going to read to be read. And I have more books than everybody else. And mostly because I don't have children. And so, I think that honestly, I think children are wonderful. I just don't want them. But I think that children it's really hard being a woman, right? You have to do the grocery shopping and prepping the food and doing the laundry, right? And now you're doing it for other people. So all of my friends that are moms, I see them, they're like short order cooks. Like they're just constantly cooking and then cleaning and then doing laundry and then trying to entertain the kids. Like, I don't know how you could ever run a business, really. I mean, they do. I am not the person that could ever tell a mom like how to balance stuff because I am not one. I play with the cat sometimes. I feed the cat, but otherwise the cat's pretty low maintenance in terms of versus a person. Plus the cat can't talk, so it never asks me questions. So although now that they have iPads, maybe kids are more entertained. I was with my friend, this is a while ago. I remember I was with my friend Megan, and her daughter was, I don't even know how old was her daughter. I think she was like 2 or something, like this small baby that could barely talk. And I remember the iPad, I can't remember, we were at some restaurant and the Wi-Fi wasn't working. And she just handed me the iPad and she pointed to it and she said, no Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi. So this small little baby like still understood like no Wi-Fi. Anyways, I thought that was cute. Carrie, how can I tell what days you are live? You can't. I mean, I'm kidding. All you have to do is if you're in Crowdcast, so at the very top above me, it says Lisa Seifert. So if you say Lisa Seifert and you go, you can see every single thing time that I'm going to go live and it's public, and you can just sign up ahead of time. And, I did tell on purpose, what I usually do is I send out emails, but I did say at the beginning of this live stream that I purposely did not send out any emails for today because I have been bombarding people with sales emails for Planner Academy. So I just wanted to like let your email inbox kind of cool off from all the emails from me. Carrie, I missed yesterday because of work, but I didn't realize you were coming in today. Yeah. I am like always live streaming. I think because I do not ever go on. I know sometimes like I see people live streaming on Facebook. I can never catch them either. I don't think they even tell people either. People just kind of pop in. Steph, sorry I'm late. I had to pick up my daughter early from school unexpectedly. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Steph. You totally missed it. We were talking, I was saying like it's so much easier for me to manage my time and all the tasks that I need to do because I am not a mom. Because I was just saying like being a mom is tough. Like you're like always doing stuff. So I totally get it. I totally don't get it, I guess is what I'm saying. Oh my God, truth. Yeah. Like my friend Alana, we try to meet up and like maybe once out of every 20 times we plan to meet up, we actually do because somebody's sick. Somebody needs to go to their orthodontist appointment. Somebody got out of school early. She has to chaperone a class outing or something. I don't know. There were so many things that you have to do nowadays as moms, which is funny. My parents never, when I was growing up, and I grew up like during the 80s, nobody ever chaperoned anything. My parents were blue collar workers, right? And they were like, we're not missing work to go chaperone, right? My mom was like, I'm not a full-time mom. She's like, my mom was a housekeeper at the Holiday Inn, right? So she just worked Monday through Friday every day. And my dad was a mechanic at a factory. So they could not take off work and they couldn't flex their time. Like I know a lot of people in corporate jobs can flex their time for kid stuff. You cannot flex your time when you're in a blue collar job. It just 100% isn't possible. So I don't even know how moms make it today. Anyways, so we're at 12:25. Let me know if you guys have questions. I guess in general, I was kind of hoping these calls would just be, you guys had a lot of questions you were dying to ask me in person and you just weren't able to do it any other time versus me just always like telling you stuff, which I definitely can do. But I mostly just do that during the YouTube videos because you can't ask any questions because it's pre-recorded. But, I think if I were you and I was showing up live, the questions I would want to ask is things like, hey, you could put a link in here and be like, hey, can you look at my website? Does it look good? Hey, here's a design I was thinking about. Does it look pretty? Do you think someone would buy it? Here's somebody on Etsy selling stuff that I think I want to sell. Are their sales any good? Do you think that the market is saturated for that, right? So if I were you, I guess those are things that I would ask. Mandy Mom. So when the academy opening, when is the academy opening and how long is the academy? Is it like lessons or a 6-month class course kind of thing? Those are all great questions, Mandy. I actually do not know because it doesn't launch until the end of April. So right now I have 10 students that are going through a beta course of the new version, just to test it out, make sure it works. It's very informal. I'm gonna clean it up. But basically, I'm just testing it out to see, like, does this make sense? Are the lessons kind of logical? And so once I get all those kinks worked out, then we'll move forward. But yeah, it's going to be kind of like, just like you said, a 6-month class. So by the time it launches, probably May or June, then you're signing up for a 6-month block of time and 6 months of access to the course. And after that, then you'll just wait till the next launch, or you can pay a renewal fee. And again, I haven't worked out yet what the pricing will be, so I don't know. It really depends on how much value is going to be put in there and how much you can really get out of it. Because it is meant to be like leaps and bounds above Planner Academy 1.0, which is not bad, but it's really meant to like hold your hand and like at the very end, like if you follow it in theory, if you want to make, like I said, a spiral bound planner, a hardbound planner, a notebook, like every single month it's set up so within 4 weeks, your new product is up and running and for sale. So in theory, every 6 months of Planner Academy, you could have a new product up, or faster if you're like just someone who goes really quick. Steph, yes. Oh no, Carrie, I'm sure I have a ton of questions, but need to catch up a little. No problem. Steph, yes, I feel like I need to catch up still, bit behind due to San Diego. Oh yeah, because of San Diego, because everyone's like laid back here. Lois, how often will you be doing business coaching calls? Will you send out a schedule? I'll do them once a month for March, and for February and March, they're free to everyone. And possibly for April, if we still haven't launched Planner Academy. Can I do that? March, April? Yeah. I don't send out a schedule. So if you want to find out when the next business coaching call is, follow me on Crowdcast. Like I said, right above me is where it says Lisa Seifert. As soon as you click Lisa Seifert, you can see everything I have scheduled, whether it's an author or reader book related thing, or if it is a Planner Academy, anything that you have access to, you're going to see up there, anything that's free, and then just sign up. Elise, is the cheapest way to print stickers with a machine like Cricut? Yes, that is 100% the cheapest way to do it, which is why people who make stickers for the Etsy shop, it's super easy to get set up, and they usually have like 3 or 4 Cricut or Silhouette machines set up behind them. So Lois, will it be posted in Planner Academy after April? Yes, it will be posted in Planner Academy 2.0 once we're up and live, because it will no longer be free. Yes. Mandy Mom, okay, gotcha. I'd be interested in designing a guided journal rather than a planner. Cool. Mandy Mom, would the tutorials teach me enough to be able to do this? Yes. Yes, they will. And honestly, the whole point too of Planner Academy 2.0 is a lot of people, I thought everyone wanted to be a graphic designer. That is not the case. In fact, I would say, I think 70% of people I polled had zero interest in learning Adobe InDesign, which is funny because I'm always like, I'm your Adobe InDesign BFF, and I'm your Adobe InDesign person, and I sell Adobe InDesign templates. But people really just wanted to sell a planner. And I think the capabilities of Canva are limited. And honestly, I'm like, I don't like Canva, so I don't think I can't do a single thing in Canva, but I see all these people selling these Canva templates. And so I think people just want to make a planner, and, you know, Canva just is not able to provide the templates that you need in order to do so. It just does not have that functionality. So InDesign does. So part of the whole thing is Planner 2.0, which does have design. It will 100% still teach you that, but it also is set up so that if you want, you can just skip that whole lesson on design and just go ahead and start thinking about printers and colors and, tissue paper and what box you want to have it sent out in, and just get up and running instead of being like bogged down with design, which Planner Academy 1.0 is definitely more focused on design, because that's what I thought everybody wanted. But, live and learn. I mean, it's been 3 years, and some people love the design, and most people were like, I just need to get a business up and running. So that's going to be what's new in 2.0. Elise, I'm excited for 2.0. Yeah, me too. I think this will be really good. Plus, honestly, like some of the videos I've switched over, and I'll do this later too. I've switched over from Course Cats to Thinkific to Teachable to Kajabi to Kartra. Like I've tried everything, and we're now on Podia, which I love. And so, I think a lot of the times whenever I added new stuff, I'm like, you'll find it here in Thinkific. And then I'm like, you'll find it here in Teachable. So the lessons are kind of all over the place. Marilyn, I'm the 30% that wants to learn InDesign. Can't wait for your workbooks course to come out. No one else is teaching it. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I think, it's funny. I almost thought about canceling workbooks because there are so many Canva people coming out. And then I saw probably, I don't know if anyone's seen Designer with a double R on it and no E, like Design RR. And supposedly it will just make a workbook for you. I mean, definitely try it out. I thought they were not pretty. However, I can't see the appeal of that. Like in 2 seconds, I'm trying to look for it. There was another thing that came up that was like Designer. I can definitely see the appeal of just plugging your text into a template and just kind of letting it figure stuff out. But I tried plugging in the fitness planner stuff, and it came out with like furniture and like interior design stuff. So it's not perfect. I'm probably not going to find it. I have way too many pictures. Like I just have so many pictures of the cat. So that's why I can never find anything. I'm just like, oh, the cat is doing something cute. Let me take a picture. So I will look for it later. But yeah, there's a ton of services out there that will just kind of do an auto workbook creation thing. Carrie, I like InDesign. Awesome. Marilyn, I hate Canva. InDesign is more professional. Elise, I like InDesign as well. I can never get the hang of Canva. Yeah, it's so weird. Some people love. I remember I was talking to my friend Kirsten, who I love, and she was like, what can you do in InDesign you can't do in Canva? And I was like, I guess nothing. I don't know. I was like, because all the things that you can do in InDesign, it would take too long to explain. So I was like, nothing at all. So I think everyone kind of has you're either team Canva or you're team InDesign. Let's see. Mandy Mom, I want to learn design. Awesome. Whited Armor. Hello, everyone. Or Whited Amour. Amour? I'm thinking of Under Armour because I've been doing so much fitness stuff and looking at different fitness brands. Also, I have a video coming out tomorrow. Super excited. It's just all about how to offer bonuses for your fitness planner, because I think a lot of times, especially fitness planners, people are looking for more direction, right? They want nutrition advice. They want workouts. They want to know what gear you use to work out. They want to know whether or not they should spend $2,500 on a Peloton bike. Will that really make them thin? They want to know what the best gyms are, outdoor workouts, what, gear to buy for home if you want to do a home workout. So there are so many different things that you could add to a fitness planner to just make it more valuable. So I have a huge list there, as well as I think it was on Monday too, I came out with a list of different fitness influencers you might want to work with. So I would 100% start looking at, fitness companies if you're going to buy the fitness planner. Fitness influencers, whether it is fitness food specialties. So IRSA is the International Health Racket and Sports Association. I think that's what it stands for, IRSA. It's like a huge major conference. It's always in San Diego every year. And the most valuable part of the conference is the expo. So the expo is always free to attend. If you're local in San Diego and you want to attend IRSA and just going to the expo, let me know. I will find you a free pass. And when you go to the expo, just go up and down the aisles and then just get a business card from every single person you see to see if you can collaborate with them on your planner to work with them. I will also get things for you if you're not going. I'll put a list together for people who buy the planner, fitness planner template tomorrow. But there's a ton of things, like things I don't even think of, like new equipment coming out for home, new fitness supplements, new fitness protein bars. And what else? They just have a lot of cool stuff there. My favorite thing to go to every time I go to IRSA is, and this has been for like 15 years, I always make a beeline for the water massage table. So the water massage table, there's like, I don't know why. There's no gyms that have it. I see this thing every year. Like they have to be selling it to someone. I think my friend Jessie always posts that she has the water massage place at her gym, but basically it's just a massage table. It's like kind of like a water bed almost. And the water like moves, like a wave, I guess. Anyways, it feels so nice. It's like a massage on top of you of like water billowing. You don't get wet. The water's like inside this plastic thing. But it's like my all-time favorite thing to do. I wish I could just have one at a gym here, but I've looked, there's none in San Diego. Anyways, I just went off on a tangent about water massage tables. But if you ever go to a fitness conference, they're almost always there. You should totally do that. Marilyn, can't wait for the fitness planner tomorrow. Awesome. Elise, how do we get the monthly planners you are releasing? You buy them. So the first one releases tomorrow. You definitely want to show up live because I do have some really good specials just for launch day. It's going to be just like the Etsy Kickstarter. So you're going to get a planner. And you're going to get everything that goes with it. You're going to get the logo. You're going to get the mood board. You're going to get Facebook posts, Instagram posts. You're going to get instructions on how to upload it to Etsy. You're going to get instructions on keywords, hashtags, what description you should use for it. Because like, who wants to think of words, right? So you could just literally just copy and paste everything. So that is coming out tomorrow. So I really like those. Again, it's kind of like my philosophy for the Planner Academy 2.0. I think it's easier if I just do the work for you, right? Like it's kind of like every day when I do stuff for my job, I'm like, can't someone just do the work for me? And so this is supposed to be something where it's all inclusive versus the current, aside from the Etsy Kickstarter, every single planner I have out there is kind of like every man for himself, right? Like you figure out how you want to customize it. You figure out how to market it. So this is meant more to be like, this is just turnkey. You just buy it, you download stuff, and you're like ready to go. Like you can definitely customize it and change the colors, but if you don't want to, it's good to go as is. When are you going? Elise and Carrie, what time are you going live tomorrow? Same time. It's at noon tomorrow. Lois, chiropractor offices use water tables. Oh, those are nice. Yeah, I don't trust chiropractors. I know. I know some people love them. The last time I went to a chiropractor, I know everyone has a story, but I was training for a fitness competition. So I was doing a lot of plyometric jumping, and I don't know if I had sciatica, but like I was literally bent over at 90 degrees. I couldn't stand straight. And so I went to the chiropractor and they were like, you have scoliosis, which I don't know if you guys know this. Over 80% of the entire world's population has scoliosis. Everybody has scoliosis. It's like the dumbest diagnosis ever. Anyways, so he's like, let's tap your spine back into alignment. So he took a hammer. It's like a little hammer machine. It didn't like hurt. It just felt kind of weird. And he like taps your spine to like, in theory, like tap it back in place. Anyways, I couldn't walk then for like 2 weeks after like the first 2 appointments. So I just never went back. And then I went to I don't know if everyone's ever heard, I don't know if this is real either, muscle activation technique. Just happened to be, so the gym I was working at, we brought this guy in I was doing this whole workshop for muscle activation technique, which is like wherever you have weak anchors, you have to like activate it by pushing really hard on it. And then in theory, that activates your muscle and helps to balance you out. Anyways, the pushing is so hard. I was like, I remember I laying on the table and like tears were like streaming down my face. But luckily, after like 5 or 6 treatments, I was perfect again. Like everything was fine. I could walk, and I had no more pain. So have I tried it again? No, I haven't had any injuries since then, mostly because I haven't trained for a fitness competition. But yeah, that's why I never go to chiropractors, which is a long answer to a question that nobody asked. But yeah, if you have chiropractors, you could partner with them too for your fitness planner as well. Calista Branch, I enjoy Canva, but I'll be honest, to stand out, I'm going to need real design skills. Looking forward to InDesign. Awesome. Can't Stop Lion. That is a cute, cute name. I like your YouTube name. I replaced all my Adobe products with Affinity. Does everything Adobe does without the ridiculous pricing structure. Used Adobe for 20 years, done with them and the monthly subscription fees. Yeah, the monthly subscription fees are pretty rough. But I remember the days when you would get Adobe on a DVD and then like you'd have to load the DVD and then you'd have like a bootleg copy and then you'd get the key from somebody and then you'd give it out to like 10 of your friends so you guys could share the costs. Maybe that was just me, but yeah. I don't know what Affinity is, but I'm glad that it works for you and that you are saving money. So the Cozy Mom Life. Hi, I just discovered your channel. Love it. Oh, thanks. Can't Stop Lying. Smiley face. Awesome. All right, guys. I mean, I can keep talking. I don't know if you guys have questions. So tomorrow, let's just talk about the fitness planner because I'm so excited about it. So the fitness planner, if you saw the little preview that I did, it is going to be, and I'll show you a preview now. Can I show you a preview now? Do I have a preview available? Let me just double check. See if I have something on this computer. What am I doing? Creative Market. Fitness planner. Mood board. There we go. Can I share mood board? All right. I don't know if you can see this. So this is the mood board. I love having mood boards because I feel like they're just pretty. But this is Hardcore 90. So that's the fitness planner. So just so you know, because I have a fitness background, I have 2 other fitness planners. So there's a fitness ebook called the Bikini Body Ready. And then there is another fitness planner, which is a 30-day undated daily planner for fitness tracking. And now this is another planner that's coming out tomorrow. This is a 90-day fitness planner. And same thing, these are undated. Honestly, if you're ever going to do a fitness planner, like on your own, you want to make a totally new design, my advice is 100%. Whenever it is a planner with a purpose, right? Like it's a wedding planner, it's a baby planner, it's a, I was going to say pregnancy planner. I've never been pregnant, so I wouldn't even know what to do, but pregnancy planner, anything like that, always make them undated. Oh, budget planner. Someone asked about budget planners. Make them undated. Planners with a purpose are not meant to be usually done every year, right? So like people have different purposes at different points in their life. Even though we do believe that everyone should eat healthy and work out all the time, it's not always a priority for you, I'm sure, or for other people during different periods of whatever they're going through or where they're located or if they're in school. So to the extent that you can make them undated, it's always better. And I think a really nice piece is if you can make them for a finite time. So the Bikini Body was like I think it was like a 4-week plan. The fitness planner that I already have out there is a 30-day. This is a 90-day, right? So something like very finite where they'll get an actual result at the end of using your planner, which is probably really the case for any program that you do. But this was more of like a hardcore fitness challenge versus, I know a lot of them focus, I feel like a lot of things focus a little too much on nutrition. And not that nutrition isn't important, because honestly, if you want to just train for a competition, it's always 80% nutrition, 20% what you do in the gym. But, you know, sometimes people, I think, that look for a fitness planner aren't really looking so much for like someone to like hardcore beat nutrition into them, because otherwise they'd sign up for Weight Watchers or get a meal planner or a weight loss guide or nutrition guide. So this definitely like focuses more on like fitness. And the general rule of thumb is it takes 12 weeks to see any physiological changes in your body once you start an exercise diet and exercise program. And that's why this is the hardcore 90. So what I've done is I decided to go with a totally new color that I've never done before. We're using teal. Usually I use blue, pink, and purple. But this time we're using teal. We're using a lot of colors. We're using teal, blue, pink, gold, and I also have a rose gold glitter. So I have all the colors for you here. I have all of the hex codes for you as well. I am giving you this gold sort of pattern that you can use in your designs. I'm giving you this rose gold glitter as well. I've decided to go with a script font called Scarlet, which is very pretty, and Montserrat, because it's just easy to read. And it's a sans serif, so it is, which means it doesn't have like little things on the edge of it, like a Times New Roman is a serif font. So those are the fonts that we're going with, and these patterns here are just meant to inspire you and be pretty. So that's a little sneak peek at what's going to be inside the planner. But basically the planner inside is going to look just like this, the teal, blue, and pink with the gold. So very colorful, which I had said before, like anytime you make a planner, you know, don't make it gray and yellow and mustard. Like nobody wants doom and gloom for a fitness planner. People like bright, happy colors. And, you know, honestly, it does look a little girly, but pretty much all of my designs look a little girly. I feel like if you're looking for a super masculine planner, you wouldn't have come to me in the first place. So all of this is coming out tomorrow. So super excited about that. Lois, do you design your patterns or outsize? I cannot draw anything, Lois, to save my life. Like nothing. Like I sent Ben a little card the other day and I tried drawing a little paw for Lucky, like the card in theory was from me and Lucky. He's like, what is this? Did the pen die? did the ink explode? Yeah, I can't draw anything. I 100% outsource stuff, or I just buy stuff on stock sites. So you know, if it was drawn, I did not do that. I can't draw anything. It's also probably the reason like I'm not really into digital planning or the iPad, because I can't draw. And, you know, my friend Holly Pixels is amazing. She's a master artist. You can draw anything and make it look cute. Who else does really great illustrations? The girl I can't, Boho Berry. That's who it is. Boho Berry. Can't remember her name. She's an amazing illustrator as well. Very talented. And yeah, I'm just, whatever skill you need for that, I do not have. Plus, honestly, I guess in theory you could develop it, but I've never really been interested in drawing. So I don't know if anyone's old enough to remember we used to get these like it's total scam and ripoff. Like, can you be an artist? And then you'd have a picture of this weird like turtle with a hat on it or something. And it's like, draw the turtle and send it in to us. And if you qualify, we'll send you to art school or something. Do I have a stock company? I do. I just kind of Google stuff, honestly. For like photo stocks, I always use Adobe. But when it comes to like illustrations, I just Google and try to find like whoever is doing it. So I will just go and buy it from anybody who is doing illustrations. Because usually people who do illustrations don't typically have their stuff on Adobe. I found a lot of stuff from this website. Hold on, let me try to find it. I think it's called Dreamy. How it auto populates in your Dreams Time. That's what it's called. And they seem to have, for whatever reason, it's still a stock site, but they seem to have more illustrations, like cartoony, cute stuff than Adobe stock. So Marilyn, haha, yes, I sent that in and got accepted to the scam art school. I traced the turtle. Yes, it was the turtle. Thanks, Marilyn. Yeah. The silly things that people sent out in the 80s. I used to spend all of my allowance too on, I don't even know if it's still around, the World Wildlife Federation. as WWF because I just loved animals. And I was like, I should just take my allowance money and send it into them, which probably is gone and did nothing. But they sent out a magazine every month, which is really just like a blog post that you have now. And because you got the magazine every month, I was super excited about that. All right. Can't stop line. I recall it was Tippy the turtle. Tippy, yes, thank you, Tippy. Always thought he kind of looked British with that hat. Yes. Tippy the turtle. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I am gonna get back to doing some work. I don't know if you guys noticed, I've been trying really hard to post more on Instagram for the Pretty Fabulous account. Usually I only posted to my author accounts because I thought Instagram needed to be more formal. But quite honestly, I think I'm just gonna post. I've stopped doing the grid thing too. I do a grid. If you look at my Instagram feed, I always used to do a grid with the thing, but it's like stopping me from posting. So I'm just going to post whatever randomly. So if you want to follow me or you want to get notifications for these two, I'll try to post those on Instagram as well. All right, guys, if you don't have anything else, I can't stop lying. That and the pirate too. Yes, the pirate, good one. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And remember, if you're wondering where to sign up, just go to the very top at Crowdcast. Find whatever I have going on and then just sign up and then you'll get a notice. So I will see you guys then. All right. Bye.